Toastmasters, your friends, and your guests, or friends, I don't know yet, but I would like to make friends with you. Today I have prepared a topic. I'm really excited, and I couldn't sleep very well because I was preparing this presentation. Because it's a topic which is close to my heart, and it truly changed my life. I'm going to speak about mentoring. First, when I joined Toastmasters Club, as you are sitting here, some of you, have the feeling that you have joined recently and you are full of ambitions. And you feel something like this. You feel that the world is yours. You feel that you are going to, soon, you are going to become a competent communicator, CC, AC, ACP, DTM, maybe, very soon. And you have strong ambitions. I also had strong ambitions when I started Toastmasters. Because the rewards seem so easy to get. You have manuals, just 10 projects to get a CC, or 21 roles to fulfill competent leader. And everything looks promising. In our head, just imagine that you are you are on the stage and they are congratulating you to getting competent communicator or competent leader. Fulfilling Toastmasters goals seems like a piece of cake. However, then when the reality comes and you realize that you are doing it in your free time after a job, and there are 10 presentations, and each presentation will take you maybe 2-3 hours to prepare, it's quite hard to fit it inside. It's hard to find the motivation. It's hard to find someone to talk with if you want to discuss your presentation. Maybe you have a wonderful wife or girlfriend or boyfriend which is willing to listen to your speeches when you prepare, or maybe you have a dog or a toy where you are presenting to and you are trying to improve your speeches. However, it's really hard to fulfill it, especially when the workload is too difficult and there are so many projects you have to do. The reality usually looks like this. Do you know the feeling? Do you know the feeling that you should assign yourself for a speech? And you have been telling yourself this for the last 3 months, and you actually accomplished nothing? The stress is so high, and you do nothing. So how can we tackle it? The Nike slogan is just wrong. Just do it? No. Ladies and gentlemen and friends, filling the roles is real difficult. It's not just do it. It's not just go have an excellent idea and then do it. And I think all of you know it. You can feel it in your heart. When you see the manual, you say, oh, can I do it? So when can you do it? Because the reality of Toastmasters is like this one. You sweat. It's hard. It's damn hard. No one likes to stand here. Actually, people are more afraid of public speaking than death. People like to rather die than to stand here. That's a fact, and no one wants to stand here. So why should we try hard for some light at the end of the tunnel? But there might be a solution. There might be a solution. Even if you are studying full-time, working full-time, and you want to be full-time Toastmaster, I want you all to imagine. Imagine someone who is your Toastmasters therapist, your Toastmasters coach, and your Toastmaster experienced member in one person. Imagine that you are sitting at home, it's 11 o'clock, and tomorrow you are going to have a presentation, and it feels really bad. You don't know what you feel nervous. You think that your speech sucks. You think that people will think, he's going to. Imagine that you have a person on the phone, you can call him or her, and this person is going to help you. For me, my mentor is Peter. If I have any problem, I can talk with Peter. And if I don't have any idea, I can talk with him. And the point is, if you have a mentor, it's like having 3 people together. And mentor can not only help you to accomplish your Toastmasters goals, but also to your personal goals. So when you have a mentor, you can call him, you can meet once a week, once a month, two times a month, and you can discuss all things you want. And I think the best thing around this club is that everyone here should have a mentor. Do you have a mentor? Who has a mentor? Please raise your hand. So if you don't have a mentor, you are actually losing, I counted it, you are losing 3,000 crowns each 2 months. Because I counted, one visit of a psychologist or therapist in Prague is 1,000 Czech crowns. I actually went to see one to have the experience, and trust me, Peter is better. I didn't enjoy it, but it was quite fun. The second one is having a personal coach. That's another at least 1,000 in Prague. So you have 2,000. And 3,000, that's at least 1 or 2 dinners with your wife, because you had to prepare some food or go to a restaurant and pay the bill because she was so exhausted to hearing your speeches for 2 weeks. So that's another 1,000 crowns. And if you count it, you just use these 3,000 crowns every 2 months, because if you don't have a mentor, that's it what you lose. And I wouldn't stand here. I wouldn't stand here and talking to you if I didn't have a mentor. When I was handed the manual, I wanted to quit. That was the first thing I wanted to do. That was my first decision. I'm going to quit. This doesn't make any sense. And then I realized, but I can have a mentor. How can you find a mentor? How can you find a mentor here? Actually, you are assigned a mentor if you don't find one. But if you find one, it's very easy. Just go to Andrea Drietonska and you tell her, Andrea, you're not Andrea, but I can imagine you're Andrea. I would like to have a mentor. And she says yes. And she will come to a mentor, for example, Andras, and she said, Andras, can you be a mentor, for example, of Mirek? And Mirek says, yeah, that's great. I would like to be a mentor of Andras because Andras is more experienced. So then, Mirek and Andreas, they connect together. And Andreas can share the experience with Mirek. But Mirek can also share his experience, how he feels stressed and nervous about speaking with Andreas. So you see, they connect together. And then more people. For example, Petr Halo might connect with Ryan. Yes, and Ryan can share his experience and they can learn from each other. And this is amazing. It not only connects the members together, but it also helps to lower the attrition. Because people when come here, they usually feel, the first feeling is great. There's the champagne that we remember. And then the reality, the projects. I have work to do. I have dinner with my wife. No, I'm going to make the speech next week. In 2 weeks. Maybe in 3 weeks. Do you have the feeling sometimes that you would like to postpone often?
Every time.
Every time. Do you have a mentor?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you meet often?
Yeah, no.
No. That's a good point. I also have a mentee, and we don't meet that much. And I think that's a real problem. That's not going to work. I have actually 2 mentees. Because I realized that if I have 2 mentees, there is always one mentee that is interested in meeting me. So it's much easier than to meet with a mentee. I think it's really important to meet regularly. Just imagine, it's like a relationship. For example, if I have a relationship with Lukáš, and we meet every half a year, what do you think? Is it a good relationship? Okay. Yeah. If I'm a beautiful girl, I have a girlfriend, and we meet half a year, what do you think? Once half year.
Yeah.
No children.
Sure. The more that.
Yeah, often matter. I think it's the same. That if you have a mentor, you want to feel connected together. And you can choose. Look around. Look around. And imagine in your head having one. Calling him. Otherwise you lose 3,000. Therapist. And going to therapist is not fun, trust me. You feel like you're weird. But I had to do it because I wanted to test it. If my hypothesis is right. And then when you make connections with all the members and you connect together, you not only practice here and study here together what you are interested in, but you can also teach other people what you think is interesting. So I hope that you can meet your mentor soon and that you can meet often, because I think it's wonderful and I think it will really change your life. Try it. Thank you very much.
Excellent speech. Now,